Welcome to the class. In this class, we will talk about the problems, the questions relating to successive percentage increase and decrease with the help of this example. But before going to this example, we will discuss some of the very basic concepts and some techniques which are used to uh, solve these kind of questions in quantitative aptitude section. First, we will see some of the very basic concepts of percentage. Suppose there is X% increase in A. That means the initial value A is increased by X%. Then what the final value of this quantity will become? So A is the initial value plus, if there is X% increase, means A into X by 100. So after increasing the value by X%, the A will become A into 1 plus X by 100. Similarly, if there is X% decrease in A, that means the initial value A minus, since there is X% decrease, A into X by 100, so it becomes A into, in bracket, 1 minus X by 100. So these are the basic formulas. We can apply this formula in these two for these two values. For example, if there is 10% increase in 100, so we know that if there is 10% increase in 100, the value will become 110. How it has become with this formula? We can see 100, the initial value, apply this 1 plus 10% increase, the value for X is 10 by 100, it becomes 100 into 1.1, that is 110. So what we have seen here is that if there is 10% increase in 100, so for calculating the final value, which is 110, we are basically multiplying 100 by 1.1. If there is 10% decrease in 100, then what we have done, apply this formula, 100 into 1 minus, there is 10% decrease, 10 by 100. So 100 has been multiplied by 0.9 and the final value is 90. So what we have seen here is that if there is 10% decrease in 100, that means the initial value, which is 100, has to be multiplied with 0.9. So we learn from these two examples is that if we know a suitable multiplying factor, then just by multiplying a number, the initial value, with this multiplying factor, we can get the final value. We have seen here is that for 10% increase, the multiplying factor is 1.1. Similarly, if there is 20% increase, so here it will become 1 plus 20 by 100, so the multiplying factor will become 1.2. If there is 70% increase, in some cases it will become 1.7. If there is 100% increase, then here it will become 1 plus 100 by 100, that means 1 plus 1, that is 2. Similarly, for 200% increase, 3. If there is 5% increase, then since for 10% increase, the multiplying factor is 1.1. So for 5% increase, here it will become 1 plus 5 by 100, so it will be 1.05. So these are the multiplying factor for these percentage increases. You can calculate other multiplying factors for other percentage increases. Now look at the multiplying factor for percentage decrease. Here we have seen that for 10% decrease, the multiplying factor is 0.9, because 100 is multiplied by 1 minus 0.1. So 0.1 is the multiplying factor for 10% decrease. Similarly, for 20%, it will be 0.8, because here it will be 1 minus 20 by 100, that is 1 minus 0.2, that is 0.8. Similarly, for 70%, 0.3. For 90%, it will be 1 minus 90 by 100, that is 1 minus 0.9, that is 0.1. So we will apply this multiplying factor to solve this question. The question is, first let's read this question. The question is, population of town A was increased successively by 10% in 2 consecutive years, and then it decreased by 10% in the third year. If the initial population of a town A was 10,000, then its population after 3 years, then find its population after 3 years. So the initial population of the town is 10,000. Is the initial population of the town. Then in the first year, the population is increased by 10%. So if the population is being increased by 10%, then what will be the suitable multiplying factor? It will be 1.1. So this initial population has to be multiplied by 1.1 to get the population after first year. So it will be 11,000. Then what it says that the A was increased successively by 10% in 2 consecutive years. So that means in the second year also it increased by 10%. So again it has to be multiplied with 1.1 because the multiplying factor for 10% increase is 1.1. So 11,000 multiplied by 1.1 is 11 into 11 is 121. So it is 12100. Then what it says that then it decreased by 10% in the third year. So in the third year is decreased by 10%. So if the population is decreased by 10%, then what will be the suitable multiplying factor? 0.9. We have seen here. So 12100 multiplied by 0.9, 0, 0, 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 1, 9 ones are 9, and then 1, 10. Here we will place the decimal. Then the final population has become 10890. So this what we have to find its population after 3 years. So after 3 years, population of the town is 10890. So that is the answer. We have seen that with after applying this multiplying factor, we have found out this answer very easily. We will see more example of this type in the next class.